Arthur Adams, and I'm in the web design program, and I graduate in the spring of 2017. I'm involved in Phi Theta Kappa, the International Honor Society. I actually took on an officer position, which is the president position. I was like, go big or go home, so I took that. I'm also a student employee, and I work here in admissions in the admissions and advising department. Starting, it was my first job. It was my first job, and the first thing I said was, why can't they just stick me in a room where I just put parts together? But because I didn't want to do customer service, it was scary, but working there and being thrown out in that position, I learned that I was really good at customer service, and I took that skill with me, and also it built a lot of confidence and a lot of self-assurance that I can do things that I put my mind to. I first found out about Terra State because I had a best friend. She was over at my house every single day. Her name's Krista Frank. She works here in the records department. I don't want to go to college. I said, I'm done with school after this. And she said, Artie, look, you really should go to Terra, and you should keep your options open. Just, think about going there. It's reasonable. It's not expensive like you think it's going to be. It's not as hard as you think it's going to be. You can do it. So I took her advice, and I was like, okay, I'll go to Terra, and that's really how I found out about it, from a friend. None of my family went to college. No one went to college, no one even tried, so I was like, to be that first person in the family to really take those extra steps and to push myself, it was such an accomplishment, and I knew I had to do it. I was really scared to start, but I knew Krista had went through it all before, and she was so open and so loving to be able to help me and tell me, don't be scared, don't be scared. There's always the admissions, there's always counselors, there's always people on campus that are going to be there to help you. I was very dependent. I was still so dependent on my father, on my boyfriend, on my friends. I just wanted to be attached to someone, and I never wanted to go and branch off on my own. That was always my biggest fear, was the fear of unknowingness. So I really had to jump head first and just tackle those fears and realize that it's all just in the mind. It's not a legit fear. What made me choose web design was because I've always been very creative. Everyone has admired my creativity, but I could never draw, I could never do anything with my hands. So I was like, ooh, if I can just click on a mouse and put my creation there, then that's what I wanted to do, and it was easier for me. And web design was so scary for me because I had no idea. I was, fresh and new, and I had no experience, and he kind of made it more fun and he just made it with more ease than what I thought. It made me feel comfortable to be in that class and not uncomfortable or scared at all. I was required to take a humanities class, and it was recommended that I take Intro to Film. So I took Intro to Film with Matt Eckel, and during that class I really learned, that was what I was passionate for. And at that point I was like, I'll just stop and get my associates in web design, see where I can go from there. But after taking that class, that's what really prompted me to say, hey, I need to go on for higher education in what I'm passionate for. I'm actually going to transfer on to Bowling Green and go for film production, which is what I really want to do, and I'm really excited to go into that program. I feel like I don't know who I would have been if I didn't come to Terra. I feel like I've really discovered myself here, and I really found my purpose in life here. And without Terra and without this close family that I've grown to love, I don't know who or where I would be without it. Thank you so much. You've really opened my eyes to a lot. You've really taught me a lot. It's more than just paying for school that you taught me. It's way beyond school and education that you taught me. You really taught me valuable knowledge to use in my life and valuable advice. And I really can say that I wouldn't have made it without you guys. Thank you so much.